Check. Check. I'm just holding it so you know I have a mic now. And yeah, hopefully this is better because literally the wind. I'm literally just holding it so y'all can see it. Like there's absolutely no reason for me to be holding this right now. I just wanted to make it so they could. I just wanted to make sure they could see that I bought a microphone. No, don't open the garage. You're gonna piss off the landlord. So what I'm doing is I'm adding another breather port to my valve cover. So this is, I'll put it like this. This car likes to smoke heavily on deceleration. It's kind of always done this. It did it before the turbo. It still does it with the turbo. Um, I'm assuming, or I should say, it started happening when I deleted the CCV system, right? The CCVs on these cars are kind of garbage. They fail really easily. And it was my intention to get rid of all the excess junk going into the intake manifold, etc. So I deleted that a long time ago, right? I've got a catch can instead of the stock CCV system, and now that it's turbo, etc., I think the smoking still it hasn't stopped. And what a couple people have told me that is I should add a second breather port. So that's what I did. I got a bulkhead fitting and a 90-degree bend to go off of that. I'm gonna pull the valve cover. I'm gonna drill a hole in it. I'm gonna install the breather port. There are aftermarket valve covers you can get that already have ports installed, but I'm like, man, I don't want to spend all that money. I don't even know if this is gonna work. So I'm gonna try it this way first. This is gonna go basically the back of the valve cover. We'll run a hose off of it into the storage bin, and I'll put like I'll probably put a bottle in there for now or something just so I can test my theory. If that works, I'll get another catch can and install it in there. Along with that, I don't know if this valve cover gasket has ever been replaced. So at the same time as I'm doing this, since I have to pull the valve cover, I'm going to do the gasket as well. And yeah, that's about it. Should probably start turning wrenches or something.
I don't think that's the type of turning wrenches you're supposed to be doing.
I mean, it is. It's just, you gotta go in hot, you know?
Are you warming it up first?
Well, they do, like they do that with impacts.
Yeah.
I forget what they call it. There's like a slang term, but they'll like, and then just like, and put it on there. Just gives it extra torque, you know? It doesn't really work when you do it with your hands, though. I'm not gonna lie, I really don't even want to be doing this. But I need to do it. It's not even that I need to do it. It's like if there's a chance I can stop this thing from smoking without doing anything crazy, I'm gonna try it. This is really fun. You know why? The turbo sits so freaking low that it won't let me pull the valve cover off. Look at this. It's loose, right? But I can't loosen this side because look at this. The turbo is literally holding it against the head. And funny story, the only socket I didn't bring is the one I need to loosen the V-band on the turbo to spin it out of the way a little bit. So I had to go to the parts store, buy another socket, because I'm not driving 30 minutes to my house to get the right socket when there's a parts store 3 minutes away. Also, if you haven't tried the pink edition yet, you probably should.
Not sponsored.
No, not sponsored, but the shit slaps, yo. And what's really cool is there's a perfect cup holder on the BMW for it. Man.
Until you.
Yo, what the don't kick my drink. Cheers, bitches. Well, I think I've got it loose enough. So let's see. Oh, yeah. And then I've gone ahead and loosened my oil feed. Move that out of the way. Let's see, stay. Now it should come off. I think this downpipe might be in the way a little bit. There we go. Hey, look at that.
You're scaring me.
Oh no, what are you doing, step bit? And there's the bulkhead. Everything's all tightened down. Screwed up the paint a little bit on the bulkhead, but whatever.
You don't like that.
God, my back hurts so much. Okay, well, got the turbo back repositioned where it's supposed to be. Got the downpipe back on. Got all the valve cover bolts in. Everything sealed up. Now I just got to put back the coil pack harness, put the coil packs back in, and then we're done. Sure about that? The install I did on the valve cover ended up not working. Not in the terms of it didn't fix my problem, but I haven't been able to figure out if it's going to work or not yet, because when I installed the valve cover to the head, that new port I put in there is flat up against the baffle that's underneath the intake, or underneath the valve cover. So it's doing absolutely nothing right now, and it's kind of frustrating because I spent a lot of time doing that yesterday. But I have to pull the valve cover back off, and I have to trim the underside of that bulkhead fitting so it doesn't seal itself against that baffle. So that's on hold for another day, but yeah, that's gonna spill everywhere.
Yeah.
Happy with how the car feels, minus I definitely need to make some kind of lock stops, because right now when I get to full lock, the wheels will rub against the frame rails, and that's not exactly awesome. So I'm gonna figure that out. But I mean, that could also be the reason why in those clips you just saw, when I am basically backwards, the wheels are kind of getting stuck and they're rubbing against the frame rail, which is slowing me down way too much. If I can get that to stop happening so the wheels can actually stay rotating when I'm at crazy angle, it might mean I can pull out of the backy better. I don't really know how close to backwards or even parallel or 90 degrees I was in those, but I'll see when I edit this. Yeah, I guess that's about all. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.